Water. Hey man, that's just said Beta Israel. That is funny, man.
Beta.
Beta Israel. Like, what does that even mean? I know
Uh,
exactly what it means.
like
But yeah,
niggas know like a beta male.
yeah, beta male. So like
So it's like
basically,
are they
yeah.
that version of Israel?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the white man is the alpha Israel. Ethiopia is the beta
Dang.
Israel. That's crazy. Like I
I
could
think you
not
also
be
saw
them.
that design. That's crazy.
That's absolutely crazy, bro. You man, hell
You a
no.
beta Israelite. Good night.
Hey, I might use that. I might start using that for fake Israelite groups.
Beta
Y'all
Israel.
niggas is beta Israel.
Damn.
Yeah, that's heavy. That's cold. That's cold as
Yeah,
hell.
nah, that is crazy. That's crazy.
That's that's too cold, nigga. This is beta.
Mhm.
But I could never go for it. Like I don't care, man. Like if I was an Ethiopian, like I wouldn't go for that. Beta what?
Beta. Damn. It sounds insulting, bro.
It does. It definitely does. I guess we're gonna wait on Wise Man Matt. How he
He
jump
probably
up
want to
out
get
the
his
top.
drink. What you sipping on, like this?
This is some authentic faucet water
Oh, okay.
with it's actually alkaline. I alkalized it and I added cucumbers and lemon.
Mm.
And so it's I mean not cucumbers and lemon, cucumber and mint. It's cucumber and mint infused alkaline water from the
Nigga,
faucet.
that's what's up. That's what's up, man. I
Do
gotta, yo.
better, live better.
So that shit refreshing.
No.
Oh.
It's
I mean, you was
alright.
telling me, nigga, like you should have kept on.
It's just water.
It's just
It
water.
sound like water hose water. That's what it sounds like.
Hey, that
Alkaline.
water hose water be busting now.
I'm trying to tell you
Ain't
straight up.
that the Dr. Sebi water, that alkaline water that's supposed to give you two extra years on your life?
Yeah, it's supposed to help you live a little. Like I don't know if it make the 24-hour day 24 and a half hours, but you know,
What? That
Dr.
nigga,
Sebi
here
did
it
all
is.
that studying and still died like a
He
regular
still
man at a
died.
regular age.
dang. So that nigga had the
Regular
holy
age.
water.
Yeah, I seen he was doing like a little presentation to like some students.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Esau
find a
water.
video probably next week, but he he dropped down to his knees on a concrete ground in the middle of a class and was like, "See, when you 70 years old, you shouldn't be able to do this." And I'm like, "At what time when you 70 you need to fall down on your knees anyway?"
Listen,
I don't
that
understand it.
was let you know he was on his way out.
Yeah,
That's
he was
probably what
done after
started
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's
Hold up.
probably what started it.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. So welcome back to another episode of War as Usual, and we are live from War as Usual on YouTube as well as on Facebook. Get out of hand. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little while.
Oh yeah.
I had to work out some kinks to get the YouTube on, and we're officially on YouTube and Facebook.
Oh, you on Facebook?
We are on War as Usual on
Okay.
Facebook as well as YouTube.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. And we are also on the Fort Myers page still as of now.
You,
You know what I'm saying? But eventually we will migrate away from Fort Myers. All right. So we're going to migrate away from Fort Myers. For now, we're going to keep using Fort Myers. You know what I'm saying? But we are going to be going live from War as Usual from here going forward. All right. Now, let's get into the bad news, right? Unfortunately, Commander General Johanna will not be joining us tonight. All right. Commander General Johanna is a very busy man. And of course, we have the Passover coming up. So I could imagine that's, stuff like that hinders other things. But no worries. Commander General Johanna said he will be back next week. So y'all come back next week, next Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Take two. And and we're gonna be right back to your regularly scheduled program, man. But you know what I'm saying? Like as usual, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe because you know we live. And if you really care, hit share. All right.
Hit that notification if you need
Yeah, I was gonna
the
say
location. I don't know.
Red fish,
Hey.
blue fish.
Right. Hey, look, you know we fire. You know we fire. So hit the bell to be notified.
Ooh.
All right,
Boy.
man. Let's get into it, man. What's going on?
Like,
Everybody?
nigga, I'm done with y'all niggas. Boy.
Yeah, man. You got Dr. Seuss and little
We
low,
got the
little
colors,
whole,
too.
little high. Yeah,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah.
We got Officer Kazak in the building. He said,
Sir.
he said, I'm drinking Esau water.
Esau.
Literally.
Bayana said, Shalom, family. Shalom, my family.
Sir.
Ain't nothing wrong with the water. Shoot, faucet water made me the man I am today. Yeah, you talking about? Y'all act like I ain't drank Kool-Aid from the faucet water. Like y'all mamas ain't make gallons of Kool-Aid straight out the tap. Come on.
I survived a lot of summers as a child on backyard hose water. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I was about to say back in my day. I'm about to say back in my day.
As a brother that wasn't there, and
as
a brother that was there.
You got the tap when it was fresh out
as
the
a brother that was there. You know, the first intricacies of water, you know, we were attributed to. No. But yeah, we couldn't come in the house. I mean, y'all should know that we could. Once your parents let you out, it was like you can't come back in. So you know what I'm saying? We had to survive. We had to put our brains together and say, okay, how do we eat? How do we drink today? And you know, whoever backyard was available.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
that shit got a distinctive taste to it. Like the hose water, you just like I don't know.
It's the hose. It's the hose.
That's what it.
Hey, that was
the hose.
It's the hose. That was the original.
It's
the hose.
That's making the water official.
Yeah,
that
was
the
hose
the
original.
Make the water official.
Yeah,
that was the original mineral water right there.
Yeah.
Anything else is copyrighted.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So look, so y'all want to go straight into the topic?
Yeah, let's do it.
Could you cue the video, Bubba Bashar? All right, so listen. The topic of the day, as you can see in the title, is should Israel forgive Palestine? Now, we put the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you want to jump in and give your opinion on it, you absolutely can. However, you know, we ask that you make sure that you have your camera on so we can see who we talking to. You know what I'm saying?
I would love for a Palestinian to join on this joint and a Jewish man.
Y'all share this video to pray for Palestine and pray for Israel. Share it to them. Everybody use the hashtag pray for Palestine to get their attention or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We want to see what they got to say. You know what I mean? Because I want to know, like, should Palestine forgive Israel? Should Israel forgive Palestine? You know what I mean? This is a Christian world, right? Everybody loves God and all that, right? So we really want to know, should Israel forgive Palestine? If you don't know what's going on in Palestine, I mean, first of all, you're living under a rock, but Palestine via Gaza has started a war with Israel by attacking their citizens. All right, they flew in on some paragliders, like a damn spy movie. So like, I don't mean to laugh.
Nah, that video. I
don't mean to laugh, but
I ain't go front. That shit
like they came in like it was James Bond.
Yeah.
And landed inside of the concert and just started, you know, laying people down. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So they initiated a war with these people that's living in Israel. We want to know, should Israel forgive them for that? All right. Now, if you could play the video, do you have the video queued up?
Affirmative.
Most High Christ. me share this real quick.
Also too, a little sidebar somewhere in there. I
Mm-hmm.
guess when we go over the topic, we definitely need to talk about Jada Pinkett. Even if it's
Definitely.
for a small, we need to talk about Jada Pinkett because we did the show on Tupac and the Keefe D situation, and this kind of spilling over into this whole Jada Pinkett thing. You know, she's saying all these things about. Well, we'll get into it, but you know, yeah, I'll pull up the video whenever you're ready.
Nah, facts. I agree.
Yeah,
As
we
there a
definitely have
war
to.
is going on in the Middle East, there's a war going on here in America against the black man.
Oh yeah,
Starting with
oh
Jada
yeah,
Pinkett Smith.
yeah. Against Tupac, he ain't here to defend himself. Will Smith can't defend himself. I don't know. It's just
That
some
nigga Will
crazy
Smith
stuff.
don't want to defend himself, man.
Nah, man. All the stuff that's coming out now, it's wild, man.
Yeah,
It's
it's
wild.
wild.
Who knew he was smacking Chris Rock for no reason?
I do. I knew. I called it. I
Yeah.
absolutely called it. I'm pretty sure other people did call it too, but
I perceive thou a prophet.
Right.
So like, yeah.
You know?
But no, I mean, like, who did they say was the other one? There was Will was one, and then the other dude was Papoose, man.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Yeah. Has that been confirmed yet though?
It ain't been disproven.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold off on it though, because I'm gonna hold up. No, we can talk about it, but as far as you know, whether it's true or not, I don't know. Because you know, battle rappers could say a lot of things, but the way when you look at it, the way she's saying it and how everything kind of lined up, man. And then I ain't heard no freestyles from Papoose in the car in a while, so I don't know that he might be depressed right now. You know, you don't want to rap when you're depressed. Trust me.
Nah, you gonna start saying something.
People like to think that when you having woman troubles, you go in the studio, but no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Don't do it, dog. All right, but yeah, let's get this video real quick.
All right.
No, not this one, not this one. Salakia, the other one, the TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Salakia, no sweat. But yeah, so basically, the reason why I'm even bringing this up is, because we, a brother by the name of Priest and Officer of 1,000, Sharatazah Halak, out of Miami, Florida, he went out and did what's it called, an interview with brothers in the streets and asked this exact same question: should Israel forgive Palestine? You know what I'm saying? And here was one of the brothers' results, answers, or whatever, responses. You know what I'm saying? By the way, big up the Officer Sharatazah, you know what I'm saying? Mighty brother, you know what I mean? He's an absolute amazing priest and officer. So
yeah.
Hey, you know what? I think TikTok hating. They ain't letting me it's saying sound is not available on that one. It ain't even letting me play it.
If I'm not mistaken, I think the brother posted it on Facebook as well. So
okay,
if you're able to go to his page or whatever.
Yeah, because I went straight to his TikTok where it was sent to me, but
I didn't know it wouldn't
yeah, I don't know why they be doing that, man. I be trying to play shit too on there.
The heck? I gotta log into Facebook. When the last time I logged into Facebook, bro? I gotta log into Facebook.
Whoa! I think I can. I could probably pull it up on mine.
You can pull it up. All right.
Yeah.
I ain't logged into Facebook in years.
I hope they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I mean, my Wi-Fi ain't the best. It ain't the strongest. You feel me? So.
No, but that's
bear with me if this don't get the topping up. Huh?
No, I was gonna say that is a fire question. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it brings out the hypocrisy of most people. You get what I'm saying? And how people are not as sincere as they think they are. Because the thing about this earth, everybody likes to think that they're a good person.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? By the confusion of religion or whatever, boosting the ego or or whatever it may be. You know, everybody, for the most part, wants to consider themselves as the greatest person, you know, main character that ever existed. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of character flaws in most of us, you know, including myself. You know what I mean? And the difference between us and most people is we face our character flaws. You get what I'm saying? Like things that we acknowledge that we're not good at, you know, we perfect that. You get what I'm saying? But people will mask themselves and thinking that they're good people when you come to find out that you're just a hypocrite and you're disingenuous. So I think it's a good question.
Facts.
All right, so you see it on my screen, right? No, you don't.
Bringing it up.
Yeah, I'm about to bring it up. It should be on the screen.
I'm one of those people. I like to think I don't have any character flaws.
And
I like to think I was made perfectly.
And look, and that's the character flaw.
Right. I was made perfectly. I don't have any character flaws. I just.
Yeah. All right. So let me know if y'all can hear it as well.
Should forgive Hamas.
Oh, shit.
Hell no.
Why you say that?
Shit, they bombing them.
Right. Okay. So you see what white people do to black people?
Oh.
Do you think black people should forgive white people?
Hell no. I ain't gonna fly.
Oh man. I'm gonna play it one more time.
What do you think we should do?
Shit, go to war.
Damn.
Right.
So do you think that the Israelis should forgive Hamas?
Hell no.
Why you say that?
Shit, they bombing them.
Right. Okay. So you see what white people do to black people?
Yeah.
Do you think black people should forgive white people?
Hell no. I ain't gonna fly.
That's my nigga, man. That's what I'm talking about. What do you think we should do?
Shit, go to war.
Yeah,
so do you think?
But listen though, here's what I noticed about this video. Why is it still up here? Here's what I noticed about this video. Right now, y'all can tell me if I'm tripping. But the first time he answered this question, he was adamant. Right? He's like, hell no, they shouldn't. Hell no, Israel shouldn't forgive Hamas. You know what I'm saying? Real energetic, and you know he stood on what he was saying. And then when the other question came up, it was, hell nah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna flag. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different energy. Because had he, now, this is what I know. If that was in reverse, if he would have asked the other question first, should black people forgive white people? You know what that brother would have said? Yeah, you know, we should, because, hold on one second.
He probably would have been like, hell. He probably would have been like, hell yeah. I don't know.
Possibly.
I'll give him the props though. You know, he did.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah,
and on camera, because you know we go out to try to do interviews. People be afraid. They be running for the camera. We almost gotta offer them money. Like, come on now, we give you $2, $3. Come on now, do an interview. They like, it's gonna be on YouTube. Nah, I ain't saying it. You know what I mean? They be all that talking they do to avoid the interview. I'm like, we could have interviewed you, but a lot of people wouldn't say that though. So I give a brother props though that he did, you know, say that. He does recognize what he can see the, you know, racial divide with us, you know what I mean, and he said it on camera, you know what I mean, like that's more than a lot of people do, but that's a fact, you know what I'm saying. So
at the same time, I do get what you're saying though, you know what I mean, like the energy did die down.
Yeah,
maybe he felt it, like he understood, like I see where it's going.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like,
and if I could, like, that's kind of like that's kind of my point too. Is like once you take off the blinders of what you was brainwashed with, and you actually tell the truth, that's what you really feel. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like what the answer, the way he answered the first question with the Israeli and the Hamas scenario, you know, that's real life. Like that's an honest answer. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that the officer asked him that question after the Palestinian one, you know, it put his thoughts into perspective. Like, damn, you know what? You're right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it should be the same way. Like, we shouldn't forgive him. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, because of religion, because of Christianity, because of white supremacy, you know, we was taught to forgive our oppressor. Why? Because they taught us the Bible. they taught us, and they didn't teach us the Bible. I take that back. They didn't teach us the Bible, but they taught us religion, and their religion was meant to make sure that slaves obeyed their slave masters, right? Made sure that black people respected white supremacy. All right. So you know what I mean, but absolutely, you know what I'm saying. Big up to that brother for being honest and you know what I'm saying, telling the truth. Like, nah, we should go to war, and I agree. I'm right with him.
And also too, you know, one of the biggest things is it's easy, you know, like if you're oppressing someone and you're constantly at war with someone and you're winning, it's easy to get them to scream peace. It's easy because they want you to stop. So of course they're gonna say peace. Of course they're gonna say, no, we shouldn't go to war, because they're being so heavily oppressed. They want it to just stop. Blacks and Hispanics are some of the most caring and compassionate people on the planet. So much so that even when our enemies are bashing us in the head and sicking dogs on us, we still looking for a way to say, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying we still looking for a way to be like, all right, y'all, peace. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let's just stop. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, salute to that brother though, because he understand that we at war. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended, war as usual, but I mean, we are at war. Every day is war. So, you know, and we are at war with an enemy. So, you know, big up to that brother.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can, if anybody else want to touch on that, you can cue the next video if you could.
Shit, shout out Austin Sherrod Design, man. Do a hell of a work.
Right.
Damn right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, could I make mention as well too? Why he pulls up the other video. We went out to camp this Saturday. Did y'all know there was protesting out there, them Palestinians?
I seen it later on.
Shock told me, man. I didn't know, man. I'm like, man, the one day I can't go to camp. One day I can't go to camp, and this is what happens. It's like that day.
Go ahead.
It's like the day you skip school.
Yeah.
Gave out ice cream.
And you missed the pep rally and shit.
Nigga missed the pep rally. They don't went to the space museum.
I was gonna say the day you missed school and somebody fight.
Oh yeah,
I missed that shit. Somebody get fought, arrested. Like who? You come back, everybody suspended. Like, yeah, get especially in my day, because there wasn't no YouTube. Let me stop doing that, because people gonna think I'm older than what I am.
Yo, you gonna get labeled the old nigga. I'm telling you.
For real though, you know, like, I'm not really.
They gonna be like, who that cat with the blue background? You know, the old nigga.
Bro.
Nah. Listen, with age comes wisdom, though. You know what I mean? So
wise man mad.
Wise man
mad. I'm wise because I'm oppressed, not because I'm old or something. But
right.
I'm oppressed.
Because I'm old or something.
I'm oppressed.
Okay, hold on. Let me read some of these comments.
Yeah.
Jaheen said, Lord in Christ. Hold on. Shalom, Lord in Christ out of one you. That is proper Hebrew. Give him a hand. First of all, because it's out of one yum. He said, man, we did the. Oh yeah. Okay, big up to Jaheen too. Yeah, cool. So
Jaheen was out there,
Jaheen
right?
was Jaheen was holding the camera.
All right, so
he said, man, we did the interviews. This one Christian cat said, we should forgive the oppressor, and Israel should forgive the Palestinians. You know, there it is. You know what I'm saying? That's Christianity.
Yeah.
Let me see. Also, Kazak said, there will be more days you can't go to camp. The water for feeding hunger. Damn right.
The water warrior.
Most on Christ.
Damn right. Lord allow, man. I'll be out there with you to grab some grub, man. You be having some exclusive food items, nigga. I'm trying to grab me some of that so I can eat.
Yeah, most on Christ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to Florida Food Department, man. Y'all know anybody down there in that West Palm, Riviera Beach area, man? Let them know that we giving away food out there, man. Every Saturday and Sunday, 12:30 to 3, 12 to 3.
Facts. And it's some good food too, y'all. Like, listen, nigga like me like to eat. You know what I mean? And niggas be having all type of food, man. So
Right.
y'all niggas grab that shit.
It ain't
Yeah,
just no throw. It ain't no throwaway food. It ain't that.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
But Bayana laughed at us.
She laughed at us.
Oh yeah, because I said I am the official old nigga of Florida.
He do got the grades though, you know what I mean?
He got the
Like your
grades.
Howard shot.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. I started right here. I'm trying.
Let it trickle up. You know, I got this one. Nah, let me stop. All right, so
What they say, gray hair is wisdom.
I mean,
That's it, a birth defect. That's what that is. A birth defect.
That shit a plague, nigga.
Right.
Nah, man. Nah, y'all never heard that before?
No, for real. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
it is
man,
wisdom. Good or bad wisdom. I know some old fools with gray hair.
Fact.
You said some old fool. You right. You absolutely right.
Yeah, some people try to equivalent gray hair to good wisdom.
He said there's so much food you can open a restaurant. Shh, don't say that out loud. They might be listening.
Niggas
Illuminati.
Tell you, man, you're gonna be set.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, so this next video, let's get into it.
Do I gotta press play on it?
Yeah, it's on you, right?
All right, there we go.
Police captured Roof the next day, and then, at his bond hearing, from some survivors, a remarkable display of clemency.
Every fiber in my body hurts. Tawanza Sanders is my son, but Tawanza was my hero. May God have mercy on you.
Dang.
It's a peculiar feature of racially loaded crimes like this, when Black victims offer forgiveness to white perpetrators, even in the absence of so much as an apology.
Some people think forgiveness is a sign of weakness. To me, forgiveness is a sign of strength. If I didn't forgive Dylan Roof, I would not be able to go to court, put him away for the rest of his entire life plus.
Let us bow our heads in prayer.
After
the funeral was over,
it felt
everything else is just ridiculous. Go ahead.
Listen, man. That's a heavy video that you brought up to emphasize on your point, man. Like, it's so disheartening just to see this. And if I could just to explain what I meant of having character flaws, like, it's not a flaw in us to be as forgiving as we are as a people. That is a great thing, a great attribute to possess as a people, to be loving and kind. It's only a flaw when we give it to people that don't deserve it, that we should not give it to. You get what I'm saying? Like, that same example of love that they have for Dylan Roof, imagine if that was exercised and taught amongst the Black community. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the stuff that we need for each other. Like, you know what I mean? And it's very sad to see them to have that type of, expression towards him when nobody on this earth don't think like that. Hamas don't think like that. Neither do Israelis think like that. You know what I mean? And it's a flaw. It's a flaw within us,
Facts.
And that's what he said too. He was like, it's, he basically, like, the narrator, he was calling it like unwarranted forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Even if the person who did it, doesn't apologize, like, we just forgive them. You know what I'm saying? And that is the character flaw. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you forgive somebody who's not asking for forgiveness? It's literally impossible to forgive them if they're not asking for forgiveness. Like, what are you doing? What is your forgiveness doing for them or for you? Does nothing. Right. He's gonna sit and Dylan Storm Roof is now sitting in prison, happy that he unalived 9 people. He's content with his life. You know what I mean? He can spend the rest of his life behind bars knowing he did exactly what he planned to do and got and did it successfully.
Right.
And nobody fought against him, and they forgave him for it. You know what I'm saying? Like he basically has a clean conscience.
Right. And if I could, Salaki. But can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
All right. So also too, part of black people, blacks and Hispanics, part of our issue is we don't understand the whole thing about being done wrong and forgiveness and how that thing worked. You know what I mean? Like we've been taught, like you said, we've been taught in the Christian church to forgive even when the person is not even asking for forgiveness. Like, so you mean to tell me somebody come and just knock you out and just walk away? You like, I forgive you, brother. And that's exactly what exactly what the Christian church wants you to do. And a lot of that stemmed from that whole Martin Luther King thing. You know what I'm saying? That stems from that. Because I don't think before the whole civil rights movement and the whole lunch counter sit-ins and all of that black people was really for that. To be honest with you, I don't really believe that. I don't believe they was really for that. I think that's something that was adopted, you know what I'm saying, within the Christian church. You know what I mean? So, you know, outside of a character flaw, it's just the lack of understanding how this thing worked. You know what I'm saying? How war works, how we supposed to, you know, carry ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We just don't understand that. So we resort to, you know, I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jesus would do. Jesus would forgive somebody who do him wrong. Then they start thinking about Christ not saying nothing when, you know, they was beating him and all that, and him going to, you know, Pontius Pilate, and, you know, they just trickle it down into all these reasons why they just should not, you know, why they should forgive somebody that hates them so much and not, you know, fight back. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
If I may, I don't know if y'all ever was like, if you ever like thought about this or ever heard somebody say this, or even if you said this yourself. I remember, you know, because what you said is so heavy. What both of y'all said is heavy, and it's like you mentioned, Lapiat, it's hard for us to process, you know, even wanting, you know, justice, right?
Right.
And in the Christian mind, I remember thinking to myself while I was a Christian that you know how Satan is the ultimate adversary. And if you really want to get in good grace with God and be a good Christian, you have to also forgive Satan and pray for Satan as well too. I don't know if y'all ever like no, listen. A Christian told me that one time, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, man, you know, sometimes, you know, you got to ask for forgiveness for the devil, you know? If you know, you got to love your enemies. Like, the reason I'm saying that is because, like, we think we have to love everything that's against us, and that's what makes us better people. You get what I'm saying? Or make us closer to God, and not understanding, like you said, the justice behind things. You know, not understanding that we should not, you know, think like that. But we go so hard with it that we will even be like, you know what? You know, we got to forgive the devil. You got to pray for Satan as well too. You know, God can forgive him. God can forgive Satan, and that shit is crazy, man.
Wow.
Well, can we go to the Bible?
That's crazy.
Yo, get down.
Man, can I get Luke chapter 19?
Go ahead.
Luke 19:27. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see if Christ himself is as forgiving as they claim he is. You know what I'm saying? Like Lapaya brought up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, our people who are caught up in the Christian lie and the Christian fantasy believe that Christ will just forgive no matter what. You know what I'm saying? First of all, a lot of times they get that whole they get that situation with the with the woman that was caught in adultery. They get that mixed up. They think that Christ spared her because, you know, he didn't want her to get punished, or he didn't, you know what I'm saying, spared her because, you know what I'm saying, like you know, he's just a forgiving person and forgiveness is what he does, and that's just how everybody should be. When really he let her walk because those men deserve to be stoned too. This is why he said, he who is without sin cast the first stone. Nobody. Hey, none of y'all better not cast a stone at this woman. Y'all better not cast a stone. He didn't do that.
Con, if he did say that, guess what would have happened?
They would have stoned him.
Facts.
Yeah, they would have stoned both of them. You know what I mean? But if you could now in this situation, let's see if Christ was so forgiving.
You said 19 and what?
27, Baba Kushal.
I'll read it. Luke chapter 19, verse 27. But those my enemies.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Since when did Christ have enemies? He's so forgiving all the time, and all the time he's forgiven. Why does he even have enemies? Christ is called. Now, is there a spot where we can start where it tells you that this is Christ talking? If not, you know what I'm saying, you can just tell me what color these words are. That's how you'll know.
These color the colors is red.
Right.
I mean, Christ is talking.
So if you look into your Bible, you know what I'm saying, you'll see whenever you see red text, that lets you know that Jesus Christ himself is talking. And he said, what?
But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them.
Anybody who's my enemy that don't want me to rule over them, don't want me to be their leader, their king. You know what I'm saying? Because there are going to be people who don't want Christ to rule over them, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to your Christian belief, you understand? You think that everybody's just going to be willingly serving Christ. And that's not the case. You're going to either serve Christ, you're going to either let Christ rule over you, or what's going to happen? Keep reading.
Bring hither and slay them before me.
And what?
Slay them before me.
What does the word slay mean?
To destroy, to kill.
That's it. To unalive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it don't mean
unalive.
to hug them. It don't mean to forgive them. You know what I'm saying? So I need this explained to me, Christians. You know, Muslims, Catholics, everybody who ever read the Bible and said, you know, this is the book of their faith. Explain to me why the same Jesus Christ that you said is always forgiving and always merciful. Well, you know, he is merciful. I'm not going to hold you. You know what I'm saying? Christ is definitely merciful. You know what I'm saying? There's a time for mercy. Why isn't he showing his mercy this time? You know what I'm saying? Why does it say just because you won't let me rule, just because you're my enemy and you won't have me ruling over you, you gotta be put, you know, you gotta be unalived. That's not forgiveness, man. You know what I'm saying? That's your life. You know what I'm saying? It's either I rule over you or your life is over. You know what I'm saying? So I need a Christian to explain this to me. That's it. You can drop it.
If I may, too, I don't know if y'all was gonna add anything else, but that's a heavy scripture that you pulled, man, because it totally goes against the philosophy that Martin Luther King had.
Damn right.
And it was assumed that his philosophy was based off of Christ's teaching.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, based off what you just read right now, it shows that it's far from the truth. You know what I mean? It's far from reality.
Right. Like we should Christ was able to identify his enemies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he made a decree. Listen, if you don't want me ruling over you, all right, no sweat, off with your head. So if we supposed to be Christ-like, which means, you know what I'm saying, you live like Christ, you behave like Christ. You know what I'm saying? If we supposed to be like Christ, you know what I'm saying, why don't we have this type of mindset? Not saying that we should be going chopping people's heads off. Not saying we should be unaliving people, but why aren't we thinking with the mindset of, you know, to hell with my enemies? Why are we trying to get along with our enemies? Why are we trying to forgive our enemies? They don't want us ruling over them when that's how the Lord said it should be. The Lord said that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians were going to rule over the entire earth. You know what I'm saying? We just read this in the New Testament, but it was written in the Old Testament that, you know, we would rule over the earth. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, why are we not saying, oh, y'all want us to be slaves? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? To hell with y'all. Like, why do we sit in their counters? Why do we go into their restaurants, sit at their counters, let our businesses go out of business while they pour milk and ketchup all down our backs? You know what I'm saying? Spit in our face and ridicule and humiliate us in public. And we just sit there and take it. You think Christ? You think that's what Christ would do? You know that Christians love to say, "What would Jesus do?" You think Jesus would have did that?
Hell no, especially not with that ketchup down the back.
Yeah, hell no.
Ain't doing that.
Come on, man.
Not doing
that
that.
shit probably so uncomfortable and shit.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I can only imagine.
I can't deal with that. But they this the war between Israel and Palestine is a good example. And we talk about it all the time. We talked about it when we went out to Jacksonville, when those black people got unalived in the Dollar General. Everybody else in the world understands acts of war. And as black people, we don't. We only understand that when it's dealing with us. You know what I mean? Like, brother step on your shoes, push you, try to talk to your girl. That's war. Those are fighting words. You know what I mean? That's when war starts. But, the bigger picture and the onslaught of things that they put on us, in everyday society, we don't see those things. It's like we blinded. This is kind of like a sidebar, but it's still on topic though. But that movie, The Matrix, man, it had to be a black woman. We know it was a black woman. They interviewed her on Cross the Line, but that black woman, again, it had to come from a black woman because she really, and they took it and changed it into what they wanted to, but it still kept the essence of what she was actually showing. But that's how black people are right now. You know what I'm saying? Black people who are asleep, even the ones that think that they're woke, still attached to this matrix, and so they're doing everything to protect it. So even when you hear people saying things like, no, we shouldn't fight back, we should just forgive our enemies no matter what they do to us, they are attached to the matrix. They are attached to this system. They are attached to this society. So in the movie, he said whoever's attached to it can be used, right? They can be used because they attach to this society, and they're going to defend it. Even unknowingly, it's instinctive for them to do that. So when you start talking about war, when you start talking about fighting back, when you start talking about, not letting people take advantage of you, you can see how uncomfortable people get because it's like a glitch in the system. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we be talking to people sometimes, you be like, black people should fight back. And they're like, nah, we need peace, man. We don't need to do all that. And it's like, you just going to ignore all the stuff that's happening to us. These are acts of war that's happening in our community. And I'll say it again, like I said before. Yeah, we know, Chris and them shooting each other up and down the block. We know that. Let us deal with that. We can deal with that. There are people in our community. We can police ourselves. We can deal with that. Y'all keep y'all hands off of God's children. Y'all keep y'all hands off of us. We can do that. You know what I mean? We just don't need y'all coming in here, and because y'all don't understand the language, y'all don't understand the lingo, y'all don't understand how we move, how we walk, how we talk. Y'all shooting brothers and doing all this stuff to us, and is unwarranted. You understand what I'm saying? So,
and if I could, just to plug the sister, her name was Sophia Stewart. Is Sophia Stewart?
Sophia Stewart. Shout out Sophia Stewart.
Yeah, I'm right. You know what I mean? And what I'm saying, to double down on the question, right? In this matter, should Israel forgive Germany? Right?
Should
Israel forgive Nazi Germany? Because they don't.
Nah.
You get told never forget the Holocaust.
Yeah.
But when you bring up slavery, they say, oh, you keep bringing up the past. It happened so long ago. You know what I mean? That those things didn't happen to you directly. You weren't a slave. You're too young to experience slavery. My parents didn't own slaves. You know what I'm saying?
If I could remember too, I think Lapierre didn't you bring up the fact that they didn't want to get inside a German automobile?
Yeah, Jewish people don't drive automobile. They don't drive German automobiles, and they hate German shepherds. Those are two things. Those are two things that Jewish people is not messing with. They will not get into. They will find it offensive. Let them call an Uber, and it's a German-made car. They're not getting in that. That's how deep That's how deep that goes for them.
Yeah,
but for us, I mean, that's a grudge. You know what I mean? That's a grudge because the Germans ain't asked for. The Germans ain't say forgive us. They still locking away Germans now for the stuff they did 90 years ago. I seen the dude on a walker. He's in a walker. You know what I'm saying? They like, bruh, you gonna walk your old ass in this jail. I know what you did when you was 20, but 70 years later, you going to jail for what you did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We be like, yeah, you know, slavery happened. You know what I'm saying? And even if I don't say slavery, let's just say what happened in the 60s, the 50s, the 70s, the 80s. How about the 90s? Stuff was still happening then. We just didn't have we just wasn't afforded the, you know, the compliments of social media and the internet and stuff like that. But that stuff always been happening. This has been a continuous thing. It's just that now people can see it. But the black community, we always knew. We always seen that. We always knew it was happening. It was just word of mouth then. But now you got video showing that, you know, this has been real the entire time. We ain't been making it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so listen, if you wanna touch on the subject, you know what I'm saying? Should Israel forgive Palestine? Should Israel forgive Germany? You know what I'm saying? Should America forgive Iran? You know what I'm saying? If you want to touch on the subject, hit the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Hit the StreamYard link, jump in, you know what I'm saying? Conversate with us. As of now, I think we're gonna segue into the next topic. You wanna bring up the post of the week, or where you wanna go? You wanna go to Jada Pinkett?
We can go to Jada. We can talk about that.
Let's go to Jada, man.
I think we need to talk about that.
Yeah, we need to air out this dirty laundry.
Listen,
yeah.
Listen. I want to see. You know what I want to see more of? I want to see more righteous sisters being interviewed.
Yeah.
Right? If you have a show out there, a class, a interview, a podcast, whatever you got, man, start interviewing good women. You know what I mean? It's too many of these dog-headed biatches. Y'all giving airtime, dog. Too many.
I call them bee itches. Like when you get stung by a bee and it itch, you a bee itch.
Bee itches, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, listen, man, they giving too much airtime to this broad. But my fault. That's all I want to say.
Nah, real talk. Listen, I see Selena Moore. She sounds like she got her head on her shoulders, man. I want her to, hit that link. Maybe we can ask her.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's one of my homegirls. Yeah, from back in the day. She actually has a show. Girl? She actually has a show that she actually interviewed me on, and you can see that on my Instagram page, my TikTok page. But she has a show that she does on a broadcast network that's called Uncomfortable Conversations. She's a grief counselor. So she actually does talk to a lot of different women, and she could plug herself if she wants. So if she want to jump in, she can. But Uncomfortable Conversations, you know what I'm saying? She, really be doing the thing with that. So it was funny you brought that up because she definitely does that.
Oh, that's what's up. Shoot, most of them cry. Look at God.
Look at God.
Well, the link is in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If you want to hit it, go ahead and hit it.
Cheesy. Yeah, man. And if I could too, like, not only her, they giving too much camera time to Brittany Reiner, talking about she got 35 bodies. Yeah. Too much camera time to chicks like Sexy Red, Yanni, these Krayshawn, all these bull crap, man. Please, man. That's
everyone. If I could, like, you bring up a heavy point because every woman in the world is not like them. But they bring it up so often that you start to believe that every woman is like them.
That's true. That's true. And you know what I have done? This is what I have done for me personally. I'm not saying anybody else got to do this, but I'm telling you what I did. Once I started seeing, all those posts and they start glorifying these women and they start doing like these reality shows, I go and watch them because I want to know. I want to know, like, actually what's going on behind the scenes, because somebody said Krishan Rock. And, for the longest, when, not to get too far off the point, but, we still in the Jada Pinkett, this era right here. But
yeah.
Even with Krishan Rock.
It's the build up.
Yeah, it's the build up to Jada. But I had to go on there and see because, the world will make you think that Blueface, right, turned her into a monster. But when you really look at the show and you really look at that, people might not agree with this, but Blueface really be trying to help her. Now, I'm not saying that nigga is, I'm not saying he's the ideal person. But what I'm saying is as far as from her family and from the stuff that's going on, when you watch that show, you can see like she's a live wire. He like be chill, cool, like don't do this, don't do that. And she just like a bad kid. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. You can't tell me. And he's just kind of like, all right, whatever. And then we just clean it up later. You know what I mean? So, you know, a lot of times they make it seem that way. So I go and I look at these podcasts and look at the interviews. And when you get into these interviews and actually see how they think, then you realize like, oh, you know, some of these women and some of these men have deep-seated mental issues, to be honest. They got a lot of mental issues, man. Mental issues. And I think Jada got a mental issue too, to be honest. I think she got man. I don't know. The reason I say that is because back in the 90s, I'm gonna have to find another word to say. I don't want to keep saying back in that time, but in the 90s, I loved Jada. I was young in the 90s, so I was young.
Hey, Shamar, I think he got you beat. I think a lot of y'all got you beat, Shamar. See, it's an inside joke. Y'all won't understand. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Moving on.
But man, she was the thing back in the 90s, man. Jada was the thing. Like everybody wanted to be with Jada Pinkett because the on-screen performance, she was what it was, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Jada, you know, she was that thing. But whatever happened with the money and the fame, it just kind of changed her. You know what I'm saying? Like something just, you know, and when I say change, I'm talking about from the from a fan or the audience perspective, because we don't know her personally. But since this thing happened with Tupac, it's like people just went and just put a mic in front of her and said, tell us everything you know. And I think she's embellishing. I think she's embellishing on a lot of the stories that she's talking about. And just for, you know, I don't think that she was the one that's like, hey, come interview me. But I think she ain't going to turn down no money or turn down no camera time. You know what I mean? So she just running her mouth about stuff that Pac ain't here to defend himself about. You know what I mean? And then everybody talking about him right now. So she jumping on the gravy train.
Facts. Listen, I don't want to embellish too much on the unless he was gonna bring up the specific topic of Jada or a specific video or whatever. But man, when you was breaking out some heavy points, man, I just want to touch on a few if I could. You know what I mean? Like the mental illness aspect, even that Officer Rakabia said, mental illness, hell, Jada is the goddamn queen of the damned. like is facts. Like she got a deep rooted sadness about herself. Like something in her is like eating her alive. You get what I'm saying? And she's trying to find a way, you know what I'm saying, to face this monster, but she don't know how to. Like, you get what I'm saying? Her way of her concept of facing this deep rooted sadness is going to the interviews and trying to be as vulnerable as possible. You get what I'm saying? Which is in return is causing more damage than good. You get what I'm saying? Like she gotta find something within herself, not in Will, not in Pac, but something in herself that she needs to get right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I could add too, man, like, you know, she sounds like a bitter baby mama. You know, like she's the type of woman that just for no reason just hates her baby daddy and gotta rub every little thing in his face. You know what I'm saying? She did it with the August Alsina thing. She did it with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? Every chance she gets, she telling on how she don't love Will and how he's an embarrassment to her. Like I've never seen, like I've only seen this happen with people who leave their baby mom, like, you know, like separated. You know what I'm saying? The baby mama is separated from the baby daddy, and they bitter. You know what I'm saying? Or she's bitter. I see that all the time. How are y'all in the same house, sleeping next to each other, and you treating him like you a bitter baby mama? Meanwhile, this dude ain't do nothing but love you. Like from what we can see so far, you know what I'm saying? From what we can see from Will, he ain't nothing but love this woman. It's like his dream girl. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't got nothing but love for her. And it's just sad to see this brother so weak.
If I may,
Go ahead.
$1 million question for both of y'all.
Mhm.
Y'all was Will. Y'all was in Will Smith's position right now. What would you do?
Call General Rihanna. Don't call it him. Don't call him, man. I'm like, hey man, I can't do it. What do I do?
No, that's
What do I
real
do,
ass
man?
shit. That was real ass. This nigga's-
Yo,
go
man.
ahead. Yeah.
well, they already they separated, so I guess they doing they doing it to they can separate for a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
I guess.
maybe they doing that, but
would you respond back? Would you do your own interviews?
definitely. If it's me, I'm definitely responding back. Like I'm gonna be Captain Petty. I'll be saying all type of stuff like, yeah, old girl, yeah. I'll find somebody that died and be like, I was with her.
Leah?
And, you know what I'm saying,
Leah.
for the time.
I
I'll
was
be petty
with
as
I was
hell.
with Leah.
'Cause, man,
I shared a makeup room with Aaliyah. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Somebody, man. Golly, because right now, and the thing about it is like, oh man, I think part of that is because Will. I know people love Will Smith, right? But you know what he is though, really?
A cook.
Man, I never thought it'd come a day I have to say this, but I think Will Smith was like one of the first. He probably was a simp, man. That's really what happened to it. Like Jada,
Probably.
And the reason I say that is because in the 90s, that wasn't a term, simp, but we know they existed, right? We knew they existed, but it was camouflaged with the whole thing of being a gentleman, a nice guy. He funny, he a rapper, he do all this, he do all that. But the type of woman to me that Jada like the Tupac type. That's why she keep talking about him, because Tupac was the type of nigga that,
So what type of nigga was August Alsina?
Vulnerable. That's what that nigga was. He was vulnerable.
I think he was going through some shit too when he ended up sliding up in there. Some shit like that.
But you know what though? It's that thing where I think she went through progressions, because like when certain times when women get to a certain age, they go through that progression. When they get into their 40s, oh man, I'm about to make somebody mad saying this. When they get into their 40s, they start looking back. So August Alsina for her was like, I need somebody young to re-spark that flame. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter what that nigga was going through. It don't matter who he was. She needed somebody young. She needed something new, something fresh in her mind. I don't know. I'm just saying that's probably what that was. You know what I mean? And so he just was available. But to be smashing your son's friend, like, Hollywood is weird, man. That place is weird. Like, when you get money and access to people who got deep-seated mental issues, man, we can't be surprised at the stuff that they do.
And look, and now she listen, man. She's such a terrible person. Such a wicked, evil, nasty human being. She not
Let's
only
we get her on the show.
Let's do it, but
she's talking so damn much.
Yeah, she want to talk. She want to talk. Right. Look, tell her we got tables, we got red, all of that. Let's come on.
Red over here.
Right. We got a red table over here for you to come and tell your truth. Come tell your truth.
Yeah. You know
like war is usual. Well, war against Will,
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, we got tables, man. So you know what I mean. But she's such a wicked human being. Like, not only does she take advantage of a brother's mental illness or mental not only does she take advantage of a brother's mental health, she's putting her son's mental health at stake. Like, how does he feel knowing that his friend has sex with his mom? You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine being in school and you find out that your homeboy had sex with your mom. How do you deal with that? That's traumatic.
That's a good question.
And you see how he dealing with it.
Yeah, real talk.
Coloring his hair and sliding across the stage and telling what's my man name, Tyler the Creator, his boyfriend. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how he dealing with that. You know what I mean? So ain't no telling. We just know about August, but it could have been a lot more. You know what I mean? That's the ones that got out, but it could have been.
The dude from Criss Cross. The dude from Criss, she ruined his life too.
Chris or Cross?
Chris.
You said the dude from Criss Cross. I just want to know which one.
Dark skin.
Chris or Cross?
God damn.
Which one
dark
was
skin.
Chris and which one was Cross?
Who knows?
That's the question. That's the question.
Hey, Shalon. Hey, how you doing, Coach Lena? What's up?
Lena,
Hello. What's up? What's up,
what up?
guys? As we say from Detroit, what up, though?
What up, though?
What up, though?
What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
I was laughing when you guys were commenting for the starter of the conversation about Jada. Listen, first off, I'm sick of Jada. Whoever got the time to keep interviewing them, they should count their days. At this point, it is just, I mean, you are not a representation of what the rest of us women would want in front of us as a wife. You're not any type of representation. I mean, when was the last time you've been in a movie? I mean, what are you here for? At the end of the day, you really mean absolutely nothing. And then, I mean, you have a lot of accolades. You've done a lot. Let's not disregard what you have done. But speaking of the present, because if you don't keep yourself valuable and valid, you won't be. So that's why she has to keep coming out, making these little comments about her marriage and all this open scene that they have and everything else, making herself look like a fool and throwing her husband under the bus. At the end of the day, she has to make herself relevant in some sort of way. When or what do you hear about Jada other than the BS? Her roundtable talk was always full of a bunch of women confusion, women problems, and what you struggling with when you was younger. It was never really nothing that was brought out to be big enough that made her come back into the scenes. So she had to bring herself back. It was kind of like reviving herself.
Right. And I will say this. Jada made Snoop Dogg cry.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember that, but Snoop Dogg got mad at Gayle King for bringing up Kobe's rape case when after he died. And he called her a dog. He called Gayle a dog head bitch.
A dog head. Yeah.
And Jada brought him on that red table, and Snoop Dogg had on a suit jacket with a turtleneck on. Now I don't know if y'all understand.
That nigga looked poetic.
nigga had on a suit jacket with a turtleneck.
Right.
Crying.
Oh, man.
The fact that he said the word bitch. Now I don't know how old everybody is in here, but Snoop Dogg introduced a lot of us to the word bitch. So for her to go on there and do that, like you got to be some sort of sorcerer.
Yeah.
To make Snoop Dogg cry about the word he made his money off of. You know what I mean?
That
so,
shit is wild.
Right. That's crazy.
That's wild. But I definitely agree with you. On that subject. My question for you is, as a black woman, when you see this and you see the headlines and you see the things that she's saying, and you see kind of like the ripple effect, are you seeing anything in the comments that are people supporting her? I mean, it's from a woman's standpoint. Do you see other women supporting her? I mean, how are they looking at her at this point? Like
a fool, like a damn fool. We are not supporting the foolishness. I mean, okay, so you have your typical sexy red, that type of era, those type of women. And then you have, your Nicki Minaj's, and then you've got your women. You've got the women that actually are ones that still have a standard. We still uphold certain things, and we still believe in respect of not only ourselves for one, but our partners. I don't care what term we're on now. If at one point I first off made a vow to you, let's be clear, I need to respect you. And at the end of the day, I haven't seen any women that are actual women with good standard that are actually supporting her in any type of way or making it seem like the foolishness is totally acceptable. I mean, it's kind of more so like, what box are you coming out of?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
She will not be a representation for women or ladies in a whole for the mass majority of us, because we do not appreciate the BS. At the end of the day, it's just been BS with her.
Okay.
And that's
All
straight out
right.
of the mouth of a black woman, y'all. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Get a black woman
that's
in
what it
here. You
is.
know what
That's
I'm
what it is.
saying?
That's what it is. Man, you know, it hurt me to talk about set it off, Jada. Ah, man, it's crazy to see your people fall, man. It's
But
crazy.
this is
Hey, I
not
don't
for
see too
y'all.
many real niggas. You know what I mean?
It is.
This is also I'm in a bind, Nate, Jada.
I'm in the bind, Nate.
Exactly. I'm in a bind, Nate. Exactly. And and this is that part that we're seeing. We're seeing like that desperate calling for attention, seeking for everyone to be in her little circle, her on her tip type of person. It's, you know, it's giving me the whole teenager walking outside with something tied on in the middle of the street vibe so you can be seen.
Mm.
Not lady, not woman. It's giving me hood rat vibes. It's giving me go have several seats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because at this point, I'm constantly listening or reading some of the memes, because most of it is memes, and I know half of it is made up
It'd
as
be
fiction
funny.
and things like that. But
Yes.
it's usually kind of jested or brought from some of the things that she did actually say and do. And when you read them, I'm with them. I wish she would have got caught on set it off. Okay.
Right. Oh, dang. As a again, as a black woman and with your profession, what advice would you give her? What would you say to her? Like if we had the opportunity to bring Jada on here right now, and she started talking crazy about Pac had alopecia, and Will Smith,
That's
she
kind of
loves
one of
love.
those.
What would you say
That's
to her?
one of those. That ain't none of these folk business, ma'am. You know, sometimes some things is TMI, and a lot of things that she's sharing, I believe, is considered TMI, whether it's false, real, or not. It just makes you look bad. And for her standpoint, and the fact that she's in the public eye, and she's, you know, one of those people that makes her money through the public and things like that. I mean, you want to be liked. You want to be somebody that somebody even wants to listen to or see. And if that's not who you are, why are you here? Right. Check yourself. At this point, you got to go old school. Check yourself.
And if I could add to the question that also Lafayette asked, can you give like an overall message to the black woman, like to women that's seeking some type of information or guidance? Well, what would your overall message be?
For a lot of women that's seeking a lot of guidance and information, for one, a lot of those issues and questions start within ourselves, and there's certain things that we struggle with or we're too embarrassed to actually ask and things like that. I think that getting you someone that you're comfortable to conversate with, because sometimes it's like a pot of boiling water. If it's turned on boiling too much, sometimes it'll boil over. You know what I'm saying? And you have to get an outlet. You need someone to talk to. You need someone to be able to converse with in whatever situation you're going through in life. Some things people are going through that struggling from when they were 10 and 15, but they never discussed it. They never brought it to the floor. And then it spills over into adulthood and some of the choices and decisions that we make later on in life. We're affected by those things and by some of those choices that was made. I do believe it is big that we sit down and we talk about the things that we never healed from. I don't believe she ever truly healed from Tupac. Every time you turn around, she's talking about the love she had for Tupac. It was something that she never truly grieved. And unless you actually grieve it, you won't heal from it.
I got one question. If you don't mind answering, Coach Lena.
Never.
Do you think Will should forgive Jada?
So that strict religious Christian girl that was raised inside of me would say, absolutely, forgive. The reality of the spiritualist and the person that I've become now, I'm not a Christian. I am just a person that is spiritual and I believe it is something greater than me. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, absolutely not.
Mm.
You will not show your ass and embarrass me because
That's
at
real.
one point in my life, I remember a time where when I was with my husband, I had this thing called unconditional love. I was 21, as my mom would say, young, dumb, and full of cum, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, here I am at 37, almost 38. My love comes with conditions. I understand that now. I've learned some things. I've grown through some things, and throughout the life of being a widow and experiencing life a little more, I understand it was foolish of me to have unconditional love. I need conditions. So no, Will shouldn't forgive her because where's your standards? Where are your conditions? You can love Jada, but you gotta love the fuck out of Will. Can you say that? You know.
You
Yeah,
good.
get
You
that.
good to go.
Yeah. This war as usual. You can say what the hell you want.
Yeah, we at war.
And that's where it is.
War.
We need some bombs or something, some
I'm trying
horns.
to
Like,
tell you, we
listen.
working on it. Listen, donate. Listen, hey, look, I'm gonna encourage everyone to donate to the channel. You know what I'm saying? This thing, I see the future of this channel. You know what I'm saying? And it's bright. You understand? We need you to sow your seed.
I definitely appreciate the invitation. You guys are gigging tonight.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely feeling the love, the water. Thank you for those answers. Lepa, you got it.
Straight up.
No, go ahead. That was how you was gonna go.
Nah. If I may, I was gonna say, as well too, the water, which means thank you, for hopping on and sharing that, man. And I would love to see more Black women as well that want to hop on. You know what I mean? If you're a good Black woman, right, and that's against the common stereotype or the narrative that's being pushed out there between the Jada Pinkins and the Sexy Reds, and you want to speak on your part, you know what I mean? Cop on, come on, you know what I mean? And so people can understand that there is good Black women, all that. You know what I mean? There's not just one group that represents all of them. And the unfortunate thing on the flip side, women love to generalize Black men. You know what I'm saying? They'll take one bad thing a Black man has done and generalize the whole collective of Black men. So as Black women as well that's suffering the same thing, you know what I mean, get on the live and share your piece, man. We need more of it. We need more of this, you know what I'm saying, in our community.
Facts. And just a shout out to you, Lena. You the first. I think you're the first woman to jump on the live.
Damn right.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Like you a trailblazer in this mud. Like so hopefully, more women jump
Come
on.
on, ladies, don't be scared. Get on live and share exactly what's on your mind because war, as usual, they get to real.
Facts. If you want to plug your show, you can.
You guys tune in and watch me on Wednesdays at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. I am on your Roku stations. I also stream on StreamYard and on Facebook. My show is called Uncomfortable Conversation, and I am aired with ENSL TV Network.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Y'all got
Thank
any more?
You guys for your time. I truly appreciate it.
Y'all got any more questions for anybody?
Charger base.
Nah, she good to go. Hey, okay, one last question. So Will should not forgive Jada. Should Palestine or should Israel forgive Palestine?
You know what? I mean, that's different only because it's so much that it represents, and it goes back so far. But I will say this: sometimes it's okay to walk away. Sometimes it's okay to say, I'm cutting my ties with you. We're no longer doing business. We've got nothing else for each other, and I've got to do my thing. And it's for the better. So to each their own.
All right. Thank you once again, Lena.
Well, we appreciate it. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you guys for having me. I'll be in the comments. It's been a pleasure. Do your thing.
All right, sis.
Listen, more of y'all hop on. We see y'all in the comments. What is it called? The barracks?
Yeah, we in the barracks.
Listen, Post that link one more time if you could, like to Zabal Kashab, man. Hop on, hop
All right,
on. You know what I mean? Like, we got Jada Pinkett Smith talking on behalf of
Yeah.
Black women. That's all you see.
right.
So let's hear
Right.
some
I
good
know
ones.
she don't speak for everybody. Like April Shower said, facts. Jada is on her own. LOL. She doesn't speak for us as Black women. We good on her. You know what I'm saying? We know y'all. We know that y'all want to speak up for yourselves, man. Y'all don't need this the Lord of the Rings looking ass woman talking speaking for you. Come on, man.
Hey man, listen. Hold on, wait. Let me pull up some older
Some
Jada
videos, she
pictures,
said?
man. That's some older Jada pictures, man. She was the bomb.
She was, man. We all
She was the
love
bomb.
Jada.
I don't know what happened, bro. Like
that was before the Pinkett Smith.
Yeah,
That
something
was the
happened.
Pinkett
Like
and
when
not the Smith.
she got married to Will, and then stuff just got crazy, man. Too much money, man. It just changed you, man. It just really changed you.
That made
Also,
me
I mean,
wonder that.
also being a whore, man. Like, if I could say that, like,
No, go ahead. My bad.
being a whore definitely changes you. You know what I'm saying? And like, you're inviting spirits onto yourself when you sleeping with all these different men. You know what I mean? And it's like there's talk about her being her and Will being spooners or whatever. Like they
Spooners.
not
What's
spooners.
that?
What is it? Spooners or is
Damn.
what is it? What is it called? Swingers. Swingers, not spooners. Swingers. I don't know what the hell.
Spooners.
What?
Hey, enlighten me. What the hell is that? Spooners.
Hey, you know, I think Jada is Big Spoon when they sleep
Niggas
together.
are professional
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 spooner.
spooner.
These niggas is spooners. They go to the spooner club.
Nah,
Hey,
I'm talking about swingers. Like they go to these parties that are made for couples to swap partners.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they say P Diddy is in on that as well. They it's a lot of talk about his parties. You know what I'm saying? And
just that. Nah, my fault to cut you off like that.
No, you good. No,
Nah,
you go ahead.
I was gonna say that ties into the topic as well too. You know what I mean? The whole conversation with Diddy, they're trying to indict his ass and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I did want to ask a question, if I may. So the unicorn man, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a such thing as a man being the total? Because I know I heard y'all mention the how they didn't have a specific classification for it in the 90s. He was just looked at as a gentleman or a nice guy or whatever it may be. And now today in 2023, it's classified as a simp. You get what I'm saying? And most women will be like, well, I need me a Russell Wilson. I don't care if he's simp, so I like him when he's nice. I like him this and that. But, sometimes it don't even end up that way. So my question to y'all would be, is there a such thing as a complete man or a total package man? Are you supposed to be one way towards your woman, or what way are you supposed to be towards your woman?
Ta-da.
Go ahead. So
this is remember Lafayette. He's
complete.
Perfect,
right? Yeah,
I am perfect. I am the complete package. I think just to answer your question, with all seriousness, see, in the 90s, it was like, and I know this happened in other time frames, but in the 90s, when these type of men start to pop up, they don't know how to classify them because it's in the beginning stages. You know what I'm saying? They get the women. The simps get the women in the beginning, believe it or not. The women leave the simps after so long, after they get bored with them. That's really what happens. I know we kind of going off into that, but to be honest with you, that's what happened. So in the 90s, they weren't called simps. They were called gentlemen. They made songs about it. They sung in the rain. You know what I'm saying? They cried out. They did all that shit, right? When you fast forward 10, 15, 20 years later, they like, oh, these are simps, because what they were able to see, it's like a study. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get to these are the first trials, but we don't know how this is going to turn out. So in the beginning, in the 90s, they were gentlemen because of the way they were acting. Now we find out that they're simps because in the end, what happened to Will is what happened to a lot of them. The woman is there in the beginning. They there for the simping stage, right? When you're giving them everything they want, you got the prestige, you know what I'm saying? You got the look, you got all those things. And then what happens? They get bored. They get bored, and then they don't really want that. They really want the masculine frame. And then and what happens is we lose the masculine frame trying to change to get her to want us. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. When you think about those old groups that be singing back in the day, you know, all it was just crying out for women, like, just baby, please,
begging, boy.
baby, please, please, please. And then the women was like, all right, you know, yeah, you know, that's how it always ended. But then fast forward later, it's like, nah, they don't want that. That's not what they want. They want you to be in your masculine frame. And when you in your masculine frame, you so in that stature that they have to attach to your program. And back then, you know what I'm saying? And in this time now and in other times, when you as a man try to attach yourself to their plan, you lose every time. And Will Smith attached himself to her and trying to be something that he wasn't. And that's why she's attached to Pac, because look how Pac went out. Look how Pac was. Pac had multiple women. Pac had money. Pac was doing his thing. Pac was riding on his enemies. She loved that. Will Smith is like, I don't have to cuss to sell records. She ain't gonna respect that, nigga. What? Pac on this motherfucker talk about F you and do this and do that. Come on, man. That's what she gonna really be attracted to.
But she will marry that.
Yeah, for a time.
You know what I'm saying? She will marry that.
So what say ye, Itazab? What's your opinion on that?
Well, okay. So first of all, like what I was mentioning, like women will they force a ring on their finger, right? From the man that they're ready to be seen with. You know what I'm saying? But that's not who they want to be with. You get what I'm saying? And I think that like Jada is a perfect example of that. It's like she'll be seen with Will, but she don't want to be with someone like Will. She wants to be with a Tupac. You know what I'm saying? She wants to be with Chris or Cross. She want to be with the hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? She want to be with the nigga that's gonna leave her as a baby mama and never come to see it. When he come to pick up his son, he just look at him like, "Hey, son," put him down. I'll be back next week. You know what I'm saying? She wants him. She wants him, but she'll marry Will. You know what I mean? And it's like it's a certain type of woman that wants to have. I hate to say this term, but it's the term that everybody knows of, having your cake and eating it too. You know what I'm saying? I hate that term.
That's heavy. That's a heavy term.
It's stupid. It's a stupid ass quote, because if I have cake, I'm gonna eat it. The fuck? Why would I not want to eat
I get
cake?
what you say though. I get what
But
you
you
say.
feel what I'm saying? Like they want to get you know what I'm saying? Like have it all. Like they don't want to be tied down to having to choose. This is the life I want, but I also want this life. Can I have both? You know what I'm saying? You can't have both. You gotta go one way or the other. Now, as far as the question, is there a total package, man? Is what you trying to ask me?
Yeah, like, you know, because most people will view Will as the ideal guy. You get what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's the nice gentleman. And you know, y'all already explained, you know, all of that. So, you know, what do you think? Like, do you think men should be more gentlemen's like Will, or should we just be, you know, thug life, nigga? What's up? You know what I mean?
Thug life, nigga.
I think masculinity. I think masculinity is the only quality that matters as a man. It should be the only thing that matters to a woman. So, with that being said, like, you don't have to be. You don't just because you'll open a door for a woman doesn't make you less masculine. You know what I'm saying? Just because you get your feelings hurt by the woman doesn't mean you're not masculine. It's how you handle those things. You feel me? It's how you carry yourself as that man. You open the door, you know what I'm saying? You do it as a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to get on your knees and bow down to a woman to prove that you're a man. You know what I'm saying? It's really the opposite. Like, you really showing that you're weak to bow down to a woman. Like, you're supposed to be the head of the household. You're supposed to be the ruler of your household. She's supposed to be following you. You're supposed to grab her by her hand, lead the way, and remove any obstacle that's gonna get in your way. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? You bowing down to her is like you might as well just be asking her to lead the way. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like, is there a total package, man? A man who's masculine is the total package.
Yeah.
And if you take
I
away
agree.
anything from that, then you no longer have a man.
Bam, 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 bam. Don DeMarco.
Nah, y'all niggas ripped the answer, man. That's real shit.
Yeah. If I could just to add on a little bit to what he said, that everything he said was true. It's the masculinity, and part of that goes with the reason that's lacking is because we don't have men that have an agenda, men that have a purpose. And when men don't have their purpose, it's really hard for them to tap into their masculinity. You can't tap into your masculinity when you don't know what the hell you're gonna use it for. You know what I mean? Most niggas use their masculinity to fight other niggas, but really your masculinity should be used to lead your woman. Your masculinity is used to lead your household, and that's what you use it for. But most niggas, you know what I'm saying, they use their masculinity for you know, other things, and they don't apply it to their relationship. And when you get in these relationships, especially, you know, nowadays, you know what I'm saying, you got to keep that masculine frame. You got to keep that. And that woman, if she's really looking for a masculine man, a masculine man, then she will attach herself to that. It's almost instinctive. It's not even a thing where you got to ask. Like, men sometimes be so I run across so many men that's so what's the word? They're not sure. You know what I'm saying? Because and I'm not downing them, but what I'm saying is because of the way that the world is right now, they make masculinity look bad. Masculinity is not today. Masculinity is looked at as narcissism. I'm gonna throw that word out there because everybody learned that word. Everybody learned that word within the last couple of years. When COVID happened, everybody became a damn narcissist. Every man became a narcissist, and really, realistically, it's because women are unfamiliar with masculinity. These new women are unfamiliar with it. So when you get people on TikTok and, you know, social media saying, you know, if he talk like this, if he do like this, these are all masculine traits. I'm supposed to talk harsh. I'm supposed to be, you know, brutish. I'm supposed to be like that. But at the same time, I can also be a gentleman. I can also be those things. But when the time is for me to be a nigga, I gotta be a nigga. It's times and places for things. You know what I mean? So you got simps out here that's just being a simp all through every situation. Nigga, bills is due. It's time to fight. It's time to do this. It's time to have sex. Niggas is being simps through the whole thing. But, you know, niggas like us, we learned how to be what we need to be in every situation. So, you know, women are unfamiliar with that. So now we have voices out in the world telling them that, you know, that's narcissism. You shouldn't have to accept that. But really, they love that shit. They love it because they need it. Masculinity is needed in the world. Without masculinity in the world, guess what? We die.
So Most High Christ, man, which our brothers bring out was so heavy. So ultimately it comes down to Will need to be more masculine and show the nigga in them.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely. She went and got August Alsina. She need to go pull a bad one and just act like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
That's what he need to do. And let her deal with it. Let her deal with that. Now she got to answer. Make her answer questions. Why is Will with that badass girl that we seen her with last week? Why is he with her? I don't know. Let's talk about Tupac. No, nigga. What is Will doing with that badass broad? But he won't do that. You know what I mean? Because he got that. He's still the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Sorry.
And look, oh man, that damn, yeah, you listen, man. You just the gift that keeps on giving, right? Listen, brother, like this man, Will Smith, right? Like you so right. He's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We know Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, to be a Mac. You know what I'm saying? Like get a honey, leave the honey, get another one. You know what I'm saying? And listen, him getting another broad will be a better show of his masculinity than going up on stage and slapping Chris Rock. That's not masculine. There was nothing masculine about that. But if he had said, to hell with Jada. I'm gonna go get me a bad shorty. I would have,
Yeah.
man. We would have been like, the prince is back.
Exactly.
The prince is back,
Exactly.
because that shit. Excuse my French. That
We
was
would have
not.
celebrated.
That was
We
not
would have
it.
celebrated that. I would have been like, "Hey, get jiggy with it." Nah, 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 nah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been on that. Like, let's
And
get it.
then we
Then,
would have
you
been
know,
like,
Will.
listen, man, the nigga ain't got a curse to make. You know what I'm saying? He got to be the curse to
Yeah.
get abroad, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
but he just wasn't doing that. He's not like that. And then that day, I realized it's just television.
Yeah. That's what it is. He was an actor, and he doesn't want to make her feel away, but she don't give a damn about making him feel away. And the crazy part is that all of the headlines that you read, people are feeling the same way. They like, you are embarrassing him. You are embarrassing him. And you would think somebody of her stature would understand when she's embarrassing her husband or the person that you with. Like, you got to know how to shut your mouth. And she just talking and talking and talking. And, you know, as a man, you don't want to be with no woman and she bringing up her ex. You don't want to be with that, bro. You don't want to be with your woman and every time you talk to her, she like, yeah, me and my ex used to do. You know how irritating that would be? Nigga. Every time y'all go somewhere, like, me and my ex used to do this. Me and my ex used to do this. That's what Will Smith is hearing. Even though she tried to make it seem like they wasn't a couple, her and Tupac didn't do nothing. Okay, whatever. I wasn't there. I don't know. But every time he see this, when he turn on his social media, it's her talking about Pac. So it's like talking about your ex. How you don't see that? That's a problem. I don't know.
Nah, listen, if that ain't a red flag, I don't know what is. Listen, the gravel pit is going crazy right now. You might want to read some of these comments.
I'm gonna read some of these off. It's going crazy off in here. All right, so first off, Shari Ross said, yes, there is a total package. Man, we need you to elaborate on that, Shari Ross.
Go ahead.
There it is. My bad.
Yeah.
She got the comment right here. She says, my hubby is still my total package, and we are looking at 20 years.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
She says, my hubby gives me all roles when it is appropriate.
See, that's that shit I'm talking about. That's what you need. When it's time. Yeah, we could be lovey-dovey at this point in time, but at this time, I need to get in your ass because you messing up.
Yeah.
And then we can switch back later.
Yeah.
Facts.
That's what it is.
What else we got?
All right. Selena Moore said, hold on one second. I definitely am attracted to the more masculine man, of course. She said, I like a gentleman, but I need the masculine. I guess I'm a little rough at times. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, me personally, I like a woman who got a little spice to her. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like
teach his own. You know what I'm
saying?
A little cayenne pepper.
Yeah,
a little cayenne pepper.
You know what I'm saying? I like it spicy a little bit. Not no jalapeno. Not no motherfucking Scotch bonnet.
Habanero.
Yeah, I mean, I know habanero, but you know, a little black pepper. You feel me? Something like that. We good, but
black pepper, that ain't spicy.
You right.
You need a jalapeno, bro. You need a little bit of jalapeno.
You know what I'm saying?
It's condition, man. That's all.
It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying ain't nothing wrong with a little attitude. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
I like a little attitude. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Sharpen the sword.
Keep your head on the swivel.
You know what I mean? Like, what you say? Oh, I thought she a little spicy at times. So
yeah.
Spicy. I gotta get with her.
Girl, you play too much.
Girl, you crazy.
Yeah. All right. She also said we will give stability, but not excitement. Or Will. Oh, okay.
Will Smith.
Will gave stability, but not no excitement. Sheesh. That's
yeah. And that's heavy though. That's heavy.
Salaki Lapia, I don't mean to cut you off because I want you to elaborate on this, right? As well. And I think you're gonna allude to the same point. And if you could as well, so it goes back to the point that you made, Lapia. When they get older, I guess they need the stability, but they'll think back about the excitement they had and what once they once was. So does that mean that? Because you got like chicks like Sierra, you know what I mean, who get cats like Russell Wilson, but before that she was with a Future.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what should a woman be looking for?
Hey, if I could, because that's what I was trying to bring up a little earlier. It's like you got the Will Smith and you got the Papoose situation, and social media is like Russell Wilson is next. And what you just said makes that an accurate point because of what I said earlier about how they'll marry the Russell Wilsons, but they want to be with the Futures.
Yeah. So should she be looking for stability? Like what should look like? What should a young female prospect be looking for?
Go ahead, Lafayette. You got it.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what she should be looking for. She should be looking for a nigga in the ISUPK.
Damn.
There you go.
That's what she should be looking for. And I'm gonna tell you why. This ain't a shameless plug. I'm gonna tell you why, because what I have seen is that men cannot be domesticated. When you domesticate a man, you take away his fire. When you try to fit him into the society of being married to a man, when you fit him into that, he dies off. Look at most of these dudes out here, man. Like let's be honest, right? Up until recently, we had a lot of men go trying to get back into the gym and trying to do things like that, things that we do consciously and things that we do already in the UPK. These guys get married, go into the home, become the second babysitter. Basically, that's what they become. They lose all the testosterone in their body because they watching babies and not out conquering the goddamn world. You need to be, as a man, you need to be out conquering the world and taking over territories and doing things that man's supposed to do. You're not meant to be in the home watching babies and watching, doing shit like, I don't know. It's just this thing that men today have become domesticated, and the society has made them think that they have to keep that woman. And the women make them think that as well. So what a woman should be looking for, they need to be looking for that man that has something else going on in his life. When that man has something else going, when he has a priorities, when he has things that's going on in his life outside of you can deal with that man. But when he has his focus solely on you, you're gonna love it for the first 6 months. You're gonna love it for the first year. Maybe you might even go 5-6 years with that. But at some point in time, that woman is gonna get tired of that nigga being his number one. In the UPK, our work to God's people is number one.
Yeah, right.
Facts.
That's my first wife. That's our first wife. So when we do that, that woman will cleave to that. She'll cleave to that because you're not giving her exactly what she's asking for, because she doesn't know what she wants. She thinks she wants you up in her ass all day long at the house. She can call you. You answer the phone every single damn time. Every time you available, you with her. It sound good. But guess what? Those are the same dudes that get cheated on. Those are the same dudes that get left. Those are the same dudes that get their heart broke. But when your focus is something greater than her, she ain't got nothing to do but get attached to your program. Stamp it.
Facts. Get a nigga with a program. You know what I mean? If that nigga ain't got no purpose, that's real shit.
Facts. If you sitting around the house watching the kids and watching the shows and you ain't got nothing else going on, she is going to leave you. Eventually it's going to happen. And I hate to say it that way, but this is what it is. That's how women are wired. They need some drama. They need some drama, and not bad drama like people fighting and stuff like that. But what I mean is we are trying to fit ourselves. So like, yeah, I know I'm going on with this, but they're trying to fit themselves into a white society that's not made for us. We're not built like this. We're not built. The nuclear family that they talk about with the wife, the kids, the dog, and you know what I'm saying, all of that, we're not really built for that. We try to fit ourselves in that, and then we keep getting divorced. And we keep seeing it happen. We keep seeing everybody getting divorced, and we like, why is it? It's just that wasn't her person. That wasn't his person. But realistically, it's the setup and the structure of what we trying to fit ourselves into. It don't work. It does not work. But when you get back to these laws and you get with a nigga in UPK, them niggas will show you what it is you need. You don't know what you need. These women, they don't know what you need. Get with a nigga. He
And
will
your
show you what
homegirl
you
don't
need.
know what you need.
Straight up.
Your
Straight
homegirl
up.
will not tell you what
Straight
you
up.
need.
Your homegirl don't know what you need. She want you on the sideline with her. We know that.
Right. And if I could, what you brought up is heavy, man, because like football players got to retire someday. Rappers got to retire someday. Actors got to retire someday. So eventually they will be at home, relishing in their retirement money. You know what I'm saying? And they will be sitting home, bro. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say this. Like, what you said is absolutely true and correct. And there's no way I could even follow up after that. Like, a woman needs a man in the ISUPK with some morality and standards and a purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this women also need to like, instead of chasing rather you chasing stability or excitement, you should want a man who's your friend, a man who wants to be with you. You know what I'm saying? You should want to be with that person. Now, here's the
It's a
thing, right?
desire.
Right. You should you should desire your husband. You know what I'm saying? And he should desire you. You feel me? You should never get with someone who doesn't want to be with you. And you should never be with someone you don't want to be with. You understand? No matter what the case is. It don't matter how much money they got. It don't matter what they known for. You know what I'm saying? You should get with somebody who you want to be with. And a lot of women, because of social media, because of entertainment, because of people like Jada, because of Sierra, because of all of these so-called celebrities and rich people, they paint this facade of what a life is supposed to look like for the everyday black woman, when that's not what life looks like for everyday black women. Sexy Red is pregnant right now, although her music is about not getting tied down by a nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Listen.
Getting a plan B and aborting her baby.
Facts.
Go ahead. So
That's all I was gonna mention. Nah,
oh,
you got
okay.
it. Yeah.
So then we
which is
thinking
very
the same thing.
contradictory, but
It's a total contradiction. You know what I'm saying? But this is what you gotta understand. What you're listening to in music, what you're seeing on your TV screen is not real life. It's entertainment.
Facts.
And we got to keep that in mind. We got to remember that it's just entertainment. Stop looking, like, our women need to stop looking at the television as if it's real life. Men need to stop doing it too. Like, you see these women on TV with the BBLs and you think that's your dream girl. It's not your dream girl, bro. It's not. You know what I'm saying? That's your nightmare. Walking.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, the points y'all brothers is bringing out, man, it's catastrophic. I mean, y'all done started World War IV. I mean, we done passed 3.
Oh yeah, let's get
4
it.
now, nigga. You know what I
It's
mean?
DEF
Y'all
CON.
niggas breaking them bones. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is official, man. And listen.
Hey, listen, while we at it, hold up. If I may, drop them likes, man. Drop them hearts. You understand? Get them likes up. Let Google know that you messing with us. You know what I'm saying? You like the conversation. Right. You know what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? Like, we don't do this just because, you know, we want to, you know, we like to talk. You know what I'm saying? These are real situations that we're addressing here because people need to hear. They need to hear a real world perspective instead of what's on social media. So that's why we here. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
Yeah.
Nah, listen, that goes alluded to exactly what I was about to say. Like, listen, you ain't gotta agree what we saying, right? You know what I mean? Give us some pushback. Give us your perspective, and these brothers will be able to decipher whether or not what you're saying is right on. You know what I mean? So if there's anybody in the gravel pit that don't agree, listen, click on the link, type it in, whatever you got to do. You know what I mean? Give us your perspective on it, and we'll feed off of that.
So I'm gonna continue with some more comments. Selena Morris said, "If I got cake, I'm gonna definitely be eating it too." Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it only makes sense. All right. Yes, there are total package men, but most of them have a big head and long roster, so they can be harder to keep once you get. Yeah, which head? Definitely gotta have a purpose and vision. I'm just roll past that. It's
Listen,
like,
this is a PG-13 podcast. It's for the youth. You know what I mean?
all right. No, sir.
For the youth. For the youth.
Definitely gotta have a purpose and vision. Absolutely. Everybody is. If y'all want to, comment on any of these, y'all can stop me. I'm just going through them. It's a lot of comments. Everybody's a little narcissistic at times. Every human have both masculine and feminine traits.
Hold on. Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Should a man have both?
Should a man?
Hell no.
Hell, fuck no.
Hell no.
Do my language.
Ain't no feminine in me. Ain't no feminine traits. I don't possess no feminine traits. This is 100% nigga masculine right here. Like, I don't understand that. I don't get it.
What he said.
Fuck that. You know what I mean? Ain't no way I'm gonna be somewhere with my woman being feminine. No,
Look,
I'm gonna be a nigga.
Ain't no beta Israel over here.
Ain't no beta males over here either. Ain't no beta men over here.
I got it. Go ahead.
Said it's which part comes. Okay, so she said every human have both masculine and feminine trait. Is which part comes out at which times matter. Yeah. I don't agree with that, but we're gonna keep it moving. Agreed.
And listen, if I may, we love the feedback. You ain't gotta.
Definitely.
You don't have to agree what we're talking about.
Definitely.
We invite all perspectives, all walks of life.
Yeah.
Join in the convo. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
She said the way I just spit my vodka and OJ. I remember we was talking about when I seen it, but I'm not recalling right now. I knew when I seen it, I knew she was talking about what we said, but I'm not recalling what she responded to at that time right now. She said it was Jada. She being Jada is a total embarrassment. She's the very reason some countries don't let us women speak.
Hey, listen.
Palestine and Israel being two of them.
Yeah. Right. And listen, what it say in the scriptures? Listen. Woman learning science, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Listen, it's part of her femininity too, you know what I'm saying? It's part of her feminine nature, so it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's part of women's feminine. There ain't nothing feminine about Jada. I think that's why she got a bald head. That's the
unfortunate thing. Yeah.
That's why she got a bald head.
Yeah.
If it is alopecia, it was the Lord that did it.
Man, she had one little slit of alopecia, man. she just had one little part in the middle of her head. She could have combed that over and did that. Man, she ain't, man. Come on, man. I ain't.
She got it from Pac, man. That's why.
She want to be Pac. That's that Pac.
Pac not here to defend himself. I don't think he had alopecia. I think he had pattern male baldness. Come on, Jada.
You got that homie love.
Come on, Jada. Stop it. He didn't have alopecia. He was going bald. A lot of men that's gonna go bald at that age, man. Come on.
They twin flames, nigga. That's a twin.
Relax.
Relax.
And then she had the part to say he didn't talk about it. If he didn't talk about it, maybe he didn't have it. You ever thought about that?
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild for her to say.
Crazy.
Hold on, Lafayette.
Crazy.
Hold on. This bitch, hold up. Excuse my language. So she's saying that he didn't talk about it. You said
she said
you said he didn't talk about it. Maybe he didn't have it.
Yeah, maybe he did. She said Pac struggled with alopecia too. He didn't talk about it, but maybe he didn't have it.
That's like a nigga. That's like somebody saying the sky is green, but nobody mentions it.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody talks about it. The sky.
No, you trying to make y'all alopecia
coalition
siblings or
siblings.
Alopecia coalition. Like, come on, man. Like, she bringing alopecia back like it's a virus or something. Like, it ain't nothing you catch, bro. It's not just nothing you don't catch alopecia. I'm not
contagious, my nigga.
Is it though? Somebody tell me in the comments. Is alopecia contagious?
Right.
Wait.
Is it contagious?
Is she trying to say that she got her alopecia from Tupac?
I mean, something. She trying to
Listen,
say
they
it like, you know
headbutted
what I'm
each
saying?
other one day, right?
Yeah.
And they ran into each other. And then that shit trans. I'm playing. Oh, let me stop. She wildin', bro. She is wild.
Listen,
They
man.
wilding on that.
Tupac probably rolling in his grave, man. They just found his murderer. Why can't y'all let him rest in peace, man? God damn.
You know what I'm saying? And she also said that he proposed to her while he was in Rikers Island.
Listen.
Go ahead. There was
an Edomite that debunked her. Did you hear that?
No, but I already know. I didn't have to even. Somebody said, "Oh, go ahead."
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going slack. It said April Shower said
that's Naimia.
Hey,
oh,
shut up.
okay.
That's Naimia, really. Yeah.
All right. Damn, you could have been said something. She was up here for a minute.
Yeah.
She says Will Smith is a feminine man, and she knows that, and she knows she can get away with the disrespect. P.S. Lafayette is a great example of all roles. Okay,
shout out.
That nigga's perfect.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe. I don't know.
Perfect.
Yeah, right.
Perfect. Y'all know about that. That's that 1990s Street Fighter.
No, of course we know about 19. Listen, all right,
back in
we
my
not that
time.
young. Yeah, we not that
Back
young.
in my time,
we not that old. All right.
I'm a young old nigga, so like it. Go ahead, my bad.
She said, multiple wives is what some men need.
Damn right.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Damn right.
Some men, and not all men. She was very specific. I'm give her a hand because not all men need that. Not all men need multiple wives. Some of you,
I think they all do.
One wife. Some men
I think
can't
they all
one.
do. To be honest.
All right, so each his own.
That's the next topic. Multiple wives.
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
want to black women hop on that conversation.
Yeah, they definitely gonna hop in that.
Yeah, we gonna put the link in the chat.
We're gonna have all women guests.
It's gonna be nothing but women. It's nothing but women now. Shit.
Basically.
Most High in Christ.
At least as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
It's all right, man. The ladies love us. Congratulations. All right, so if home watching,
if he home,
y'all know I can only read Hebrew. I'm not an English reader. I read Hebrew. If he home watching babies, it's because he had no hustle to bring anything else valuable at the moment.
Well, yeah.
He watching babies. That's valuable.
I think that's
I just don't
point.
think. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Lapia. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say, I just don't think men should be at home watching babies. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, like, I'm not saying they can never do it. They can never do it. But I think the male role in a child's life is impactful. So it doesn't have to be every single day. I think that's the mother's job to be there every single day. But I think the man should be out there conquering. The man should be out there taking over territories, doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? Taking over cities, taking over states. That's what we should be doing. And when we come in, we come in and that time is impactful. You know what I'm saying? When you know, especially for black people, if you there, you with your mama all day, you know what I'm saying? She yelling and screaming, you going on there. When daddy come in, everybody straighten up. Everybody always had that same thing, no matter how much the daddy was there. When daddy came home, stuff changed. It's because that the father's impact is different. When he come home, it's impactful. And it's not because he's there all day, because what happens, just like it happens with the mother, but it's fine with the mothers. I'm not dissing it. But what I'm saying is, when the father is there and he's out on his mission and he comes home, think about a soldier. Think about a soldier that signed up, and I use this example all the time, but think about a soldier that signed up for the U.S. military. You know what I'm saying? He signed up for the U.S. military. He's going to have to be gone for so long. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you married a military dude, he's going to be gone for a certain amount of time, but when he comes back, it's impactful and it means something. Women need to miss their man. That's what's missing in a lot of relationships. We become so domesticated. We in the house all damn day with each other, 24/7, 365. You get tired of a nigga. Y'all need to separate sometime. Y'all need to separate. The nigga need to go do what he do. You need to be at the home. You need to do what you doing. And then y'all come together. Remember when y'all was dating? Remember when you was dating, you ain't see each other every day and you was falling in love with the nigga? You was falling in love with her. You need that in a relationship to keep it. Let me stop, bro. I ain't about to give y'all all the secrets.
Hey, give them the game, cuz.
I ain't about to give y'all the secrets. Nah, y'all don't want it.
They gotta pay.
Yeah, I want it.
Subscribe
Sign up for the Patreon. Hit us on the Patreon. When we get the Patreon, and y'all pay for that, and y'all get that. Y'all get that information.
Yeah, right.
The game as usual.
The game is game.
The game, man. That's
You
what
heard-
it is.
you
Y'all
heard?
need to miss each other, bro.
Game
You
as
don't miss
usual.
that nigga or that woman, you ain't gonna want her, bro.
Yeah, that's what they're gonna call the Patreon. The game as usual.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
Big up. Tune in. All right. Yeah, Shayra said we need to miss him. Yeah, you need to miss that man. I
Yeah,
think
see,
she talking about.
she owned it. She owned it.
Yeah, she said that before you even
Yeah, see,
yeah.
she know.
You own it.
So she damn right. That's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Give that time. Give me a chance to miss you. That's what
Yeah.
she need. She need a chance to miss you. All right. I definitely know what I want. Not every woman cheats though. I never did, but I definitely gotta know I'm his priority. I'll speak to that.
Go ahead.
All of his wives are his priority.
Facts.
Every single one of them,
Facts.
including the one he don't like.
Facts.
They're all his priority. Balance is important. For me, he will. Oh yeah, hold up. For me, he will be mine, and I gotta be his. We together can put the kingdom first, but not individually. If we are a team.
Who said that?
Shalina.
I can't see the comment. Oh, Shalina.
Yeah, it's not up. Hold up.
There you go. Okay.
Right, yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. You know what I mean, I can understand what she's saying.
Yeah, she said we together can put the kingdom first. If I could, I don't know if you was about to say something.
Nah, if I could, I was just gonna say like a man prioritizing himself doesn't mean he necessarily has to be, or prioritizing his woman doesn't mean he has to be all up under her. Like y'all brothers is expounding on. Like you know what I'm saying. There's much more that comes with a man prioritizing his woman. You get what I'm saying? It's not just him smothering her all day and babying her. So
right.
There's a time and place for everything. Shoot.
Yeah.
And like Bayana said, balance is important.
Yeah.
And you gotta know how to
balance
balance.
is key.
Yeah.
But no, I'm all for building the kingdom together. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You gonna do your part, and I'm gonna do mine.
Right.
Because when we have roles, that makes the goal more obtainable.
Exactly.
Other than us stepping over each other, trying to get the same job done at the same time. Nah, you do this, I'm gonna do this.
Exactly. And most of the problem be you know what I'm saying, we always say it all the time, and even like people who go to church, you want to say that the man is the leader, but you're not letting them lead. You want to be 1A and 1B. That's what you want to be. You want to be able to tell him what he can and cannot do, but at the same time you want to give him the title of leader, but you want to lead from the rear. You can't do that. You got to be a true follower. Peter ain't telling Christ what to do. Sorry. Peter not telling Christ what to do. None of the disciples ain't telling Christ what to do. You understand? They follow. So as a woman, you can as a mate, you can sit there and say, this is what it should be, and we could do it together and all of that other stuff. But really, what you trying to say when they say together, really what I've learned in my short years of being here on earth, when they say together, they mean them.
Yeah.
That's what they mean. They want to make that decision, because why is there a democracy here? How what are we talking about? If I'm the leader, yes, we will take your thoughts into consideration, but at the end of the day, I have to make the decision. So if you're one of those people who, you want to give your opinion, because as men who have, are good at every role, yes, a man will hear your opinion or hear what you may think, but at the end of the day, as a woman, you have to be able to accept the fact that this man says that's a good idea, that's not a good idea, we're going to go with this, and you have to accept that.
Right.
And if I may, in no wise are we undermining any comments, y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Please,
exactly. Just so y'all know.
Don't agree, put it in the comment, man. And all we doing is just expounding on, adding to the conversation that y'all put in the comments. So we love all different mindsets and perspectives. So Please, y'all, do y'all thing. Appreciate y'all.
And you
Appreciate
know
y'all.
what? And this is how you build back up the black family. You know what I'm saying, this is how you build, and I don't mean just intimately. I don't mean just like, like a husband and a wife and the kids. I'm talking about the black race, the black and brown race. You know what I'm saying? This is conversation like this. Talking. You know what I'm saying, you share your half, I share my half, and you know what I'm saying. We walk out this thing and we still love each other. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna read the next comment. She said, Shalina says, if I'm not his priority, I want no parts.
And you explained that. You explained what that means. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are a priority. You know what I'm saying? Like, women, if he got multiple women, you are his priority. But his goal and his mission is different from his priority, believe it or not.
And that's why there's a plural version of the word priority. It's called
Right.
priorities.
Priorities.
This is why they have the term you need to get your priorities right. You know what I'm saying? Because there are different priorities. You got everything. It could be a slew of priorities, and you got to line them up. What comes first? You know what I'm saying? Your woman could be one of your priorities. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know where to put her in there.
Yeah.
That's all. All right. Next, Bayana said, damn right. Shalene says, hold up. For this, I can't speak for women. I can only speak for Shalina. I would never settle knowing I'm someone's second. I require more.
That's hey, listen.
Yeah, these are
do your
different
thing.
perspectives.
Yeah, no sweat.
Listen. I wouldn't put none of my wives second. if I had five wives, none of them would come second.
Hey,
Right.
ain't no such thing as a wife number 1, number 2, number 3,
Nah,
number 4.
that don't exist.
None of that.
That don't exist.
You know what I mean?
All right. Shalene said both of them. Both of them. See, that's not a Florida term. See, in Florida we say both of them. I guess in Detroit they say both of them. All right.
Yeah.
This nigga stupid. This nigga both of them.
Shalina,
Both of them.
definitely both. Oh, okay. We're gonna keep going. Good. All right. So women just need to shut up. I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and to put it nicely, women just gotta be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Just stop talking. Like, Jada Pinkett is the prime example of a woman that needs to just stop talking.
Yeah, facts.
And sometimes,
not go.
if I may, real quick, sometimes
go ahead.
it takes a man to tell her to shut up.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta listen to that, man. He only telling you out of love, like, baby, in the name of love. Shh.
Right.
In the name of love. All right.
Facts. To add to what Zal is saying, like that, it adds value to her character as well too. Like it's a great attribute to hold on to as a woman, to understand her role and her femininity. You know what I mean? So for her to be quiet and, you know what I mean, and not so outspoken as Jada is, you know what I mean, she's just adding more to her stature and her value. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Like these.
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. My bad. I'm talking to you. You got it.
No, you're not. Shoot,
Nah, go ahead. You got it.
His comments going crazy. That's
go
all.
ahead. Go ahead. You got it. Go ahead.
All right, let's comment. All right. Shalina Moore said he absolutely does have feminine traits. Most masculine men don't show it.
Uh-oh.
If you ask me, that means that he don't have it. He don't show it.
Yeah, if he ain't showing it.
Alopecia shit.
I mean,
he got
I would
alopecia.
agree.
He just don't talk about it. Yeah, he just don't show it. Yeah, because he's masculine.
Yeah.
So like it.
It's like a nigga being able to say, you know what, I'm gonna pull out my feminine traits right now. I think that's my feminine traits I'm gonna use right now. Like, if a nigga ain't showing it, then he really don't have it. To be honest with you, he trying to acquire it.
You seen it? Have you seen his feminine traits?
Yeah.
See, you see how that don't make sense? You can't prove that he got feminine traits if you never seen it. Just saying. All right, Rakabi. Officer Rakabi said, bald at 25 is crazy.
That was, you know what? I looked at an article that said that Fredro Starr was one of the reasons that Tupac cut his hair off. But male pattern baldness is a thing. So, you know, niggas start losing his hair, they just cut it
Nah,
off.
that's
You
a
know what I
fact. That's
mean?
a fact. That's a fact. My uncle, man, he was dealing with this one broad, man. Stressed the hell out. I told him
Made his hair
you know,
fall out.
and I used to cut his hair for him. I used to give him a haircut. So, you know, I would cut his hair. And one day I'm going to cut his hair, and it's just a straight up bald spot in his back of his head. You know what I'm saying?
It
Like
happens.
not a follicle in sight. You know what I mean? And I told him, like, bro, you going bald. And he was like, nah, oh shit, hell no, nah. Like a week went by, it got bigger. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you going through, but you need to get it out your life, dog. This is what we was young, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, long story short, he stopped dealing with the broad he was with, and the man hair started growing back. I was like, damn, dog. It was
Hell
her.
no.
I can't tell you no lie.
So are you telling me the reason why Pac went bald because he was fucking with Jada Pinkett Smith?
That must have been. Had to
You
be.
mean to tell me? You mean to tell me Pac would have had braids if he would have never fucked with that bitch?
You would at
So
least
we
have
found his murderer and we found the reason he went bald in the same year, dog. We are breaking ground.
I think we found a
we
cure
break
to
ground over here at war as usual.
male hair loss, nigga.
Male pattern baldness.
Stop fucking with that bitch. There you go.
What Moses say for the hardness of your heart, nigga?
Right. Hey, it can happen.
Oh man. What else we got? All
right, we got Shaya Ross said, no, alopecia is not contagious. It is a medical condition.
Okay, thank you. That's what I wanted to know.
Confirm.
I'm just making sure because I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Willow Krista Morris wrote a letter to Tupac.
Did.
Yeah, that was sad though. That was sad to see. I ain't gonna front.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for Will Smith, man.
Yeah. All right, so Shalina Morris said, I'm not dating a multiple wives man. I like that. I love that for you.
Listen, please hop back on Salima. So when we have the multiple wives convo,
some good messages. I mean, she got some good points.
So we can include you in the convo because we would love to hear the other side. You know what I mean? Why shouldn't a man have multiple wives?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When we do that topic, be ready. Be ready. So we can
tomorrow,
we can jump on
next
that.
week. Next week, let's do that.
Next week.
Oh wait, but we're gonna have General Rihanna on the show next week. So if we get to it, that'll be the topic.
Yeah. Tell the general that. It's like you think we
hey, sir, how you feel about
wait till the commanding general get on here. You ain't gonna say that. It's like
What else we got, boy?
We got another one from Selena Morris. Agreed, 100. She said, hold on, I can't see it. No one is saying a priority means we smother each other. She said, when stating us as a team, I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not trying to say anything other than what I said.
Yeah, standing on business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She said, open dialogue is always necessary. Absolutely.
Big facts.
Typo above it. Yeah, I noticed. You see how I cleaned it up? She meant smother. She said, y'all silly, got me over here cracking up at y'all responses. Most time Christ. So yeah, that's all the comments. You know what I mean? Y'all, you want to do the post? We got a post of the week.
Yeah, but
you look like we're right on the time, ain't we?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
I mean, do you want to do it quickly? What's the post of the week?
I don't know. It depends on what the post is, because we might.
Well, the post of the week had to deal with is the one you pulled. It was the one about the war. So I mean, we kind of covered it, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know. Next week we'll pull one and
She
Selena put
said,
that
she
vodka down.
said,
That shit gonna keep you single with
her,
the thought.
yeah, I was just trying to say,
Lafayette, like, yeah. Salakia. I
yeah.
don't laugh like that, yeah. Like Lafayette reaction was funny as fuck.
What?
Shit.
Ah.
Dog, we need to get out of here.
How you gonna whisper? How you gonna whisper read it?
My bad.
You gotta read it out loud. This nigga then you gonna laugh to yourself. Like,
Lafayette said, "Oh fuck, man, this nigga trying my nigga dog. Damn."
Hey,
hold up, nigga, that my dog.
Recovery are funny as hell, man.
That's a real
Funny
shit,
as hell.
though.
All those comments we read, he made sure he got.
He was waiting on it too.
He was though at the perfect time.
He said, "Y'all comments
funny.
tonight made me want to start my own show." How about you just come on here and talk?
Yeah, like come on, nah. What the...
Why start your own show? We don't need no more competition. Come on here. Come on here and build our shit up first.
We family, y'all. Hop on, man.
You feel me?
Yeah, nah, but the comments definitely was lit tonight.
Yeah.
We're gonna get up out of here though, man. It's about that time. Shalina said, just get at me, Lapaya. I'm down to talk about the multiple wives conversation. There you go.
Yeah. We're gonna be on there next week. So y'all definitely hit you up if you want to jump on, you know what I'm saying? Get your thoughts on that. You know what I'm saying? If we're gonna get into it next week, then that's what we'll talk about. You know what I'm saying? One of the topics, we'll get into, obviously we cover multiple, but yeah.
We might shoot for episode.
Yeah, because we might have the general on next week.
Yeah, we might shoot for episode 6. You know what I'm saying? Return of the Sith.
Yeah.
Hey, subscribe though.
Yeah, make sure y'all subscribe. Everybody that was in here, subscribe and share it, like it, save it, whatever you got to do. Hit the noti.
My bad, but when you say it, you know what I'm saying? I want to let y'all know, we going live from 3 different pages. You know what I'm saying? You welcome to submit to all You welcome to subscribe to all of them. But you want to definitely make sure you subscribe to the War as Usual webcast. All right. Type in War as Usual, no spaces on YouTube, and it should pop right up. All right.
Yes. Well, guess we get to that point.
Tribe. Scene,
my niggas. Scene.
We up out of here.
We're gonna eventually get some music.